Sabrina Carpenter, Manchild. I saw this video. I think it's not even a week old, or it is a week old. My daughter really likes Sabrina Carpenter. I like the Espresso song a lot. I don't actually like any of her other songs, and I think she's a cool performer. And I like her, her like kind of Miss Piggy Broadway kind of sensibility. I enjoy all that. When this video came out, we listened to the song and then we watched the video. And the second time I was watching it, because my daughter, I watched the video again. I watched the video again, and I was watching it, and I liked all the visuals and stuff. But then I was watching her do this dance. She's in this red dress with two guys on either side, and I'm watching it and I go, wait a minute, that's like from Godard's Band of Outsiders. That's the Band of Outsiders dance. And I found the clip, and sure enough, it is the Band of Outsiders dance. It is 100% the Godard. And then I kind of stopped and I went, the fuck is going on here? Why is Sabrina Carpenter referencing Godard? Not that she can't, but I was like, there's something. It made me look into this deeper, and I sort of I'm very into this video. Now, back in the day with MTV, if you did a crazy visual thing, it would really work, because I used to have MTV on all the time. If there's a video with cool visuals and shots in it, it was awesome when it came up, because you could see new parts of it and stuff like that. And that's sort of been my experience with this video. My daughters wanted to watch it, but I also ended up watching it. This is directed by Vania Heyman and Gal Muggia, I think. I know they've done stuff for Dua Lipa and other stuff, but this is like every shot is like a different setup, a different costume, a different story for the most part. This is not like, it's such a not like, even when I saw it the first time, I watch expensive videos, and most of the time it's like one location and visually is sort of interesting. But this is visually intensely interesting. I actually like, as just a visual like little short, there's like so much going on. I never feel bored, and having watched it a bunch of times, like everything, it's so alive and uses her humor, but also like I have a sense of Boonwell within this thing. It reminds me a lot of Beck's video of New Pollution. I don't know if that's as big a video now. It was a big video at the time. It's a really good video. I rewatched it and I was like, yeah, this is what she's doing as well. But also like all the shots of like from like when she's posing and the guy's painting her, and you look at the painting and she looks annoyed that she's having to pose and she's not actually in the painting. The part where she's like says the guy's useless and somebody's holding her up at gunpoint and he runs away. The thing where she's in the guy's motorcycle attached on the little sidecar thing, and it's like a shopping cart. The part where she's eating in the deli and there's an elephant, where she jumps out of the window and jumps up in the pool and there's a shark there. There's just so many different really cool visuals in this. It is like so visually alive, it's almost impossible to get bored by it. I will say I actually am very excited by this. I actually am. The older I get, the more I'm bored by like this whole like everything's literal, everything has meaning stuff. This is like the first interesting mainstream surreal thing I've seen in a really long time, and I fucking like doing that. The thing is, like, I want to say, like, this doesn't have meaning. It bounces around. It has little vignettes. It has little funny things. Like, she says, hey, guys, and it cuts to little piggies. There's for some reason, someone's driving around with a bunch of trees in their car. She's not even in that part. She's smoking a candle with a guy and laughs because he lights his hair on fire. There's certain things that are total music video bullshit, like her hanging off the car with the roller skates, which that just looks crazy. I'm glad she survived. Or the guy, while she's drinking the wine glass with the straw cup thing, which I was like, is that a thing, or this video is just so weird I'm accepting that it's weird, and the guy's dancing in the background. But still, like, I enjoy things that are visually rich and interesting. And yes, I 100% know that this is a post the Daniels Everything Everywhere All at Once thing, and that is 100% what it's doing, but it is actually interesting to watch. So many of these things are just so straight ahead, and like, this is what the song is. This is not that, and I don't think this actually represents the song, which I also like. We used to have music videos that would fuck around and do all these things, but if you're going to be a big pop star and have all this power and shit, and you're not doing something weird and interesting like this, what is the fucking point, honestly? Like, artistically, this is really, really cool. This is a very good music video. I would actually say it's like, I like other music videos, but this is a music video I fucking love. I love this kind of music videos. When I was in college and I made that stupid rap video I made, I counted how many locations, and I noticed every rap video had like 3 different locations, and you just cut between them. and if you cut it up enough, it looks good. This is not that. They were not resting on their laurels. There are so many setups and location changes and costume changes. Like, this looks this is a fucking cool video. I really like this thing. I know this is not, you know, my demo or whatever the fuck. I was just like, I have to talk about how cool this is. Like, it does remind me of the Discreet Charm of the Bourgeoisie, having a band of outsiders reference. I don't know, these directors, I've never seen, I could not find another video they had that is like this. But the fact that, like, you know, there's so many little stories within this. It's like, well, why is she shooting at the cops from a car? Why did she get thrown out of the car? Why is she, you know, she in this situation? Why is she coming out of the water in this one? Why is she laughing at the guy in the scuba gear? Like, you don't, there's so many little stories with it. It's like intensely awesome. And I don't know. I really like this. And I like artists who do interesting, visually complex, surreal things. And this is like surreal and weird, and her, you know, sort of sense of humor and all those things colliding in at once. Like, there's a thing with a bird and a turtle that comes back for some reason. I don't fucking know why. Doesn't matter why. It's just like I like things that are visually alive. Like, there's a reason I like cartoons, and there's a reason I like this kind of visual storytelling, because it like pops in a way that like makes my mind and my imagination go fucking crazy. And not all media needs to be like this, but like this is really fucking cool. I really love this video. I think they did a great job. I'm excited to see what these guys do later. I hope it's not just a Daniels riff or whatever, but this didn't feel like that, because it felt etched in film history. One of the things I really like about this generation is you've had all this access to all these movies that would take me like 2 years to see all of them, and you can do it in a fucking weekend, and you're using that intelligence to make something fucking interesting with it. And I really love that about it. I thought Sabrina Carpenter was great in the video. I love, like, you know, her riding on a chair with some guy, her on the jet ski with wheels, her, you know, I could really just make a video just explaining everything, and I'm sure somebody has. But like, this is like, if you want to know like what is really interesting filmmaking with a budget, this is how you use a budget. Does every shot look expensive? No, but you use that budget to make something visually intensely interesting, and you leave and you have a really cool thing to watch. I don't know, why is there a chicken with a thing? Why is she getting shot at by chasing the thing? Who the fuck knows? But anyway, I really enjoyed this video. It's definitely one of the best videos I've seen in years. I thought it was very well directed. I thought she did a great job, and it really pushed the elements forward. I highly recommend it, and I think this is the kind of awesome filmmaking we nowadays need more of. We need things that excite us and make us feel strange, and make us question everything, and at the end you're like, what was the point? You know, meaning sucks. Everything now sucks that means anything. Why not we go for something that's meaningless and weird and makes you think about all these things and makes you laugh? And that was this video, and I'm very happy to have gotten to see it and review it.